right, little race recap for you folks out here today at Archview MX Park. Beautiful Archview MX Park. As you can see behind me, some of the ruts that have developed throughout the day. We had a two-race series out here with Glory Hog, an incredible two-race series. It was the Moto Midwest along with the Mid-America Race Series. We had probably, like I say, over 200 riders. We had names like Grant Sweeney out here. We had names like Colin Marlowe, some of our top A riders in the country that actually do some supercross and stuff of that nature, like Drake Sizemore. We had Mason Eck. We had some really great battles in our A classes, along with all the way from our 50cc riders, which were 4-year-old riders, all the way up to 50-year-old riders. It was a beautiful day. Everything was, you know, good. I'll tell you what, this track is just an incredible track. The entire staff of Archview MX, Paul Willis, his entire crew, they kept the water in this track all day long. I know it was a fight because we actually had so much sunshine, humidity, it was hot. Miserable, sticky. I cannot imagine how a lot of these kids and some of these adults were riding in the gear that they were riding in here this weekend. But we had 21 motos that we went through 2 times out here today for this dual series. Once again, it was the Mid-America and the Moto Midwest for Archview MX. And this series was developed basically to bring up and coming riders, some of our younger riders, all the way up to the pro ranks, starting out at the age of 4, and then also providing a facility where these cats can come out here, race, rip it up all weekend long, and just, you know, have fun. It's been a great weekend for family, and the track, like I say, stayed perfect. All of the fans, we had very minimal injuries, no ambulance runs, and I got to say that it was all due to the fact of Archview MX Park providing, you know, a facility for all of these kids to race in. So a little recap as to some of our races towards the end of our motos. A lot of the racing started out, you know, really fast where the kids were making some passes, but I think a lot of them learned the ruts throughout the day to where they knew areas that they were going to pass and knew areas that they were going to, you know, strive to do a little better. And a lot of the younger riders really started, you know, pulling that out in the second moto. One of them was one of our very last motos there. It was where Grant Sweeney was behind, I believe it was Ace Enlow on the 418 machine, Sweeney on the 8, and Sweeney just held on to this kid, basically just had him in his sights, pulled the trigger here, I believe it was second to last lap, got around him, and then kind of checked out. I got to say that Ace actually put up a fight all day long. Colin Marlowe was also another name that stood out here today on the number 22 Kawasaki. Put in a 2-2 moto finish, just checked out on the whole shots. We also had Kyle Kaufman in our C classes out here today. We had so many little kid classes out here today, probably one of the best race series that I've ever had the opportunity to announce because of the Moto Midwest and the Mid-America. So we had just several Pee-wee classes along with some of our, you know, our older classes for plus 30, plus 25, plus 50 riders, which are all age group riders. So I gotta say, it was just a great weekend of racing. I really enjoy this, I always have. But today was really all about the little kids and these Pee-wee races, all the way from 55s, 65s. We had almost full gates all day long between our stagger starts and our 50 riders. So I gotta thank Glory Hog mostly for, you know, all of the footage that these guys do and, you know, the work that his entire crew does to edit these videos and stuff to give you guys, you know, what you really came out here for, to be able to see that these parents actually don't have time to do the videotaping on their own. So it's nice to have someone like Kurt here to come out, do all the work for you, and then you guys can just check it out on gloryhog.com, check it out on YouTube, anywhere, Twitter, Facebook. But we like to thank Glory Hog, like to thank Archview MX, Paul Willis, his entire crew, our EMTs, Action Sports EMS, everybody. I mean, it's just been a great weekend. I can see that over the backdrop right now that a lot of these motorhomes are leaving and stuff. I have to say, this is one of the most incredibly family fun sports that you can just let these little kids just have at it, you know. And when I say little kids, from 4 years old up to 60 years old. So once again, thank you Glory Hog, thank you Archview MX, thank you Moto Midwest and the Mid-America Series. Check us out, YouTube, anywhere else, Glory Hog on the map for motocross. Kurt, God bless.